What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is a chilly winter evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and Anderson and I are hanging out in the beer shed, getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, as it is a Wednesday, we'll be doing a WTF Wednesday beer review. For those of you who may be new to the channel, WTF Wednesday is a one day a week when we try beers we normally wouldn't. Sometimes this is stuff from the big boys like Bud, Miller, and Coors. Sometimes it's strange offerings from microbreweries. And more recently, we've been doing some international flair. But today, we're going to go back to the big boys with this gem.
This is a special beer.
Budweiser Select 55. Now, I am admittedly not a Bud fan. So my thoughts on this is that it's not going to be great. But what else is unique about this one?
Well, it is part of the evil empire for sure.
Yeah. Why'd you buy this one, my brother?
Because this is the worst rated beer in the world, according to Beer Advocate.
Yes. This is literally the worst rated beer, which is tough. You know, usually we're trying to find the best beer, but every once in a while, screw it, man. You got to do the worst beer imaginable. So this here, look at the stats on this. This is 2.4% alcohol.
I did not know that when I bought it. I had no idea until you told me that.
I'm pretty sure the Old Spice that I burn my armpits with every morning is higher alcohol percent than 2.4. 0 IBUs. I couldn't even find an IBU listing on it. I don't think it wasn't anywhere I saw online.
No, I don't see anything.
What does this
this
say?
say?
Electricity
I was just looking at that.
is one type of energy we use to brew. Learn more at budweiser.com.
That is bizarre.
That's odd. What are they heating up with electric stuff or instead of a fire or gas?
Who knows? It's
Ratings wise, on Untappd, this gets a 1.87. So a 187, it's trying to murder itself. It's terrible. Beer Advocate a 1.65 with an overall rating of 43. Awful. I don't think I've ever seen a beer get an awful rating on Beer Advocate.
No, I didn't know that existed.
No.
43 awful.
Yeah, that's...
And I made a side quest just to find this.
And
I had to go out of my way to find this because most beer stores don't carry it. And on top of that, I had to buy a damn case of this.
yes, right. So beer friends, be careful. They're coming in the mail to you guys because there's no way in hell we drinking 24 of these things. Now, the upside, I guess, is only 55 calories and 1.9 grams of carbs, if that's your thing.
But you have to drink 55 of them to catch a buzz.
Yeah, we were debating if we did a video and just drank the whole case of them and did cognitive tests throughout to show that it does nothing to you and just count how many times we pee. I think that's probably the truer test, but let's give this thing a shot.
Oh, I don't want to.
I will say this. I bet it's not that bad. I bet it's just blah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be offensive bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's just going to be like, this sucks.
It's actually darker than I expected.
So I guess we'll go through the game. This is crystal clear. If I'm breaking up my Brew HQ chart, that's like a 2 maybe. What do you think? 2 or 3? Pale straw?
Yeah, probably a 3, which is surprising. I expected this to be a 1.
Yeah. The head
just
had a white head and it dissipated rather quickly. You see it.
it's kind of a fizzy, almost soda-like head. And it's
100%. Yeah, like if you hard pour a Coke and it just goes like this.
Right.
That's what it looks like. Let's give it a sniff. Smells like broken dreams and despair.
I was going to say old lady farts and piss, but...
It's really not a heck of a lot, man.
You know what? It faintly smells like the floor of the Beagle. The old dingy carpet.
We used to bartend and bounce at this bar when we were in college, and the carpet just smells like stale ass gross beer. Yeah, that's what it smells like. It's not. It's just there, man. Let's do this.
No, I'll just stomp my nose right in it.
Let's do this. This to our enemies' enemies.
That is not just water. We are sorely mistaken in what we thought this was going to be.
It is super light bodied, obviously. I mean, I think that's what it's intended to be, so I can't knock it for that. The taste is like if you had a glass of ice water, threw in a roll of old pennies, and then drank that shit a week later. It's just
with a glass of not just ice water, well water. Well watered with some rusty old pennies in there.
God, this is dreadful. It almost has that funky, weird sorghum taste or something, dude. I'm trying to see if I find the ingredients anywhere.
This is like water being spit out of a kraken.
Yeah, this is... I can't find anything on ingredients.
Man, like, we were discussing this before the video. We figured this was just going to be like water, just not very flavorful.
Well, because the second worst
And
rated
this is
beer was Natty Light.
Right.
And I don't think... look, I get Natty's not a great beer, but I don't find it offensive. It's just ice water. You know what I mean? Like, it's barely beer. And I thought this would be similar to that, but this is gross as hell.
If you took a shitty macro beer and watered it down...
Melted a half a glass of ice cubes in it.
Yes, and then let it sit out in the sun for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You would get close to this flavor. It's
like when you're at a barbecue and you leave the beer in the sun and it's nasty.
Yes.
It's like that. It's terrible.
This is
It's terrible.
This is another level of just gross.
I think it's gonna be a drain pour, bro. I don't think I can drink the rest of this shit.
There's just 22 left of them to drink.
Natty, like I said, I don't mind a Natty Light here and there. If you're at a college party or somewhere it's hot, like, again, it's not a great beer by any stretch of the imagination. It's like Busch Light. You know what I mean? You know what you're kind of getting into. They're cheaper college beers, or, you got done working all day, doing construction, need something just cool off. It's not 50%, 5 million percent ABV alcohol. Like, I get it. This just sucks. I can't see a situation where this is the beer that you want.
No, I can't imagine like where you'd be in life where you're drinking this.
No. And look, I know people will be like, hey, look, some people don't like high alcohol. I'm with you. But if you want something low alcohol, get something that tastes good at least, because this is...
There's plenty of low alcohol beers out there. This is like the Thunderbird of beer.
Yeah, it sucks.
You remember that stuff? Thunderbird wine?
Yeah.
This is like the Thunderbird of beer.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this no more because it's so disappointing. You order meatball sandwiches. I just want to pour this in the trash and go get my sandwich.
Is it disappointing, or is it exactly what you expected from the worst rated beer in the world?
I agree with that. It is. But the crazy thing is, imagine they did all kinds of product testing, all this bullshit for Anheuser-Busch, and they imagine the undesirable recipes. If this is your winner, it's got me burping too, dude. Like, this is terrible.
This is exactly what I expected out of the worst rated beer in the world.
You know what I feel like? Was it Billy Madison when he does the tests or whatever? And he's like, at no point during your incoherent ramblings did you come anywhere close to the correct answer. May God have mercy on your soul. That's how I feel about this. Like, whoever came up with this, man, should be lashed in the Singapore cane style and thrown into a pit of rabid dogs. This is terrible.
So are you giving it a
thumbs down? Thumbs down.
Yes. 2 thumbs down.
And the middle finger. That's how bad it is. It gets thumbs down with a finger, dude. This is terrible. The Kid Rock, shoot this next time you're out at the range, brother. It's terrible. So 2 thumbs down for Bud Select 55. Look, if you like this, hey, man, I don't know. Usually I say people like what they like, but this is not particularly good, man. If you like this, hey, whatever, bro, but it's terrible. It's terrible. And everybody
terrible,
agrees.
just terrible.
Because, Cleveland Browns says it's terrible. And the numbers support this. And this isn't 5 people said. This is 13,000 people tried this and says it sucks. On Untappd, too, which is usually pretty easy.
Right.
People be giving White Claws 5s on there. You know what I mean,
right.
dude? So this has got to be crap. So 2 thumbs down. Hopefully you like the video. If not, hey, whatever. We'll get a thumbs down once in a while. But hopefully if you like it, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you tried this swill? If so, let us know what you think about it. Is there another beer you think could steal this title as worst beer in the world? I think Natty Light's head and shoulders better than this. 100%.
What mistakes did you make in life that you end up drinking this beer?
Well, I always get it. Like, look, some people maybe got some problems with the liver. You got to watch it. Then just don't drink beer because this is going to disappoint you.
There's some great NA beers out there.
There are
There's
better NA beers than this if you're worried
low
about
alcohol beers out there.
Yes, I agree with that. And low carb beers. Because I remember a while back, maybe a year or 2 ago, when I was trying to be healthy, I did a week of low carb beers. I think Lagunitas did a decent one and a couple other people. This ain't it, bro. Hey, till next time. Cheers.